this very popular Twitter account posted, like, about neuro, beating the new sub record on Twitch and stuff. And I saw a lot of, like, hateful comments towards it, like, oh, I can't believe you guys just summoned to a blah, 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 right? So I was like, oh, you know, I'll make it, like, a tweet about it. So, you know, I basically made a tweet, and I was like, you know, I'm a really open person. I like to share my own experiences with things. So, you know, I was open to people about it. I was like, listen, I used to also not really like neuro because I never really understood what she was. Like, I hated the idea of, like, what's blood here? I hated the idea of, like, AI at the time, right? So I really didn't like the concept of neuro when I first heard about it, but once I understood, that's kind of like when I, you know, started enjoying K content. I started liking K, you know? And basically, I just went in on the tweets, just kind of like talking about how different she is from like the AI that is actually bad, you know? And I literally got so many people attacking me for it. Because people were like, oh, but she's still AI, that's bad, girl. And then there were people like, you're literally like talking about a bot, dude. It's not that deep or whatever. And I'm like, wait, where was I going with this? I was going somewhere with this. But yeah, basically, I just tweeted about like how I like neuro and stuff. And I remember I saw a comment that was like, everything you said is like misinformation. And I was so confused. I replied to the dude because I was like, it's misinformation that I like neuro? Question mark. It was so weird, dude. Because like in neuro's case, you could kind of argue that it's generative. Like a few people were arguing that it was. And to be honest, I don't know how neuro is made, so I'm not gonna comment on that. But the whole reason why I was against neuro at first when I found out about her was because I was like, oh, she's taking away like attention from human streamers, which you could argue is still kind of true. But at the same time, I feel like Vedal does a really good job at making up for that fact by raiding into smaller streamers once he ends a stream, right? Like, he doesn't just hog all the viewers and call it a day. Like, he actively tries to give back, right? It's like, sure, if he just ended the stream after, you know, streaming with neuro, then sure, I would be like, okay, that's kind of weird. But like, no, he actively tries to give back. Which I think is cool, and we should respect. I just feel like there's a lot of counterpoints you can make with the AI and neuro and, you know, and it's a big mess. I guess it really depends what your moral stance is and everything. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you're not allowed to not like neuro. Like, by all means, if you don't like AI, I understand why you would dislike neuro. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a messy situation to get into. I feel like.